Hey, hi guys, it's Tara from Tara's Take Family. Welcome back. Today we're gonna play with the gel plate like I talked about. I already did a video, didn't like how it came out, so I erased it. I deleted it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this again. So we are gonna play again. I've grabbed a few more things. I've got my Play-Doh here. I actually just used like, you can use a bottle to smush it down, or you can use your hands. It really doesn't matter. I have a bunch of paint around me. I have a bunch of things to do, like I've got my stamps. I've got some things to do molds with. I even have kitchen utensils, potato mashers. Here's some wood block stamps I was playing with. I've got a drawer over here of those. I have a couple of things I wanted to try to get like the design onto the paper. I mean, not paper, the Play-Doh. I have a basket. Yeah, so we are gonna play. I'm probably gonna use, I love to use music paper. I'll probably use some music paper. So I'm gonna pull a couple pieces out. Ooh, that's torn. The other thing I'm gonna try to make some with tissue paper. I'm not always successful with tissue paper, to be perfectly honest, but I'm gonna give it a try because I really like it when I see it on, other people doing it. Let's grab just some book page here. I'm looking for my dictionary book page. It's like bigger, and I'm not seeing it. Might need to go and cut some other pieces out, like out of my book. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like I think I might be out. Here's more music. Let's see. This might not have rips in it. Yeah, let's use this. This one's got rips in it and tears. So. Ooh, that one's got big tears. Let's grab a couple out of here that aren't there. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to use this. This is just, I pulled it out inadvertently right now. Okay, and if you want to join along and you have some Play-Doh, that's what I'm going to use that, and stamps, and like I said, some utensils out of my kitchen, a couple of things out of my kitchen. And then I have this Jago basket right here that I usually use for my fussy cuts. So I think I'll go ahead and use this first, and I'm just gonna take a print. Oh, careful. I'm just gonna press into this. Oh, I didn't think about it being hard. I was thinking this basket was more firm on the bottom, but it's not. So I just wanna get a nice basket weave. And my first time I was doing it with stuff, I was using wood block stamps, and I didn't really like how it was turning out, so I just started using the actual, oh gosh, I thought this would be a little bit deeper on that basket weave, but we'll see. It's there, but it's not very distinct. We'll see. Maybe I should press it into like this side here. This is firmer. Or even do it just from the inside like this. That way I can push. Yeah, that's better. I also brought along some twine. Like I said, I've got a water bottle that's got a cool diamond design on it, and just a few different things. Let's see. Oh, that's much better. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we have a nice basket weave I'm going to use, and let's see, what colors do we want to do? I was playing earlier, and I'll be honest, I was not having a lot of luck with some of the colors combinations I was using. So I'll show you some of the pages I made earlier. Let me see. Where'd they go? I had them. I don't know where I put them. Okay. Come on, see, where'd you put, oh, here they are. So I did, this is the only one I really liked, was this top one. Came out pretty cool. So we're gonna play with some designs. This one's okay. I used floral stamps on that one. This one, I didn't really like it. And that was patina. This one's all right. The purple and black and gold. Oh, and I like this one too, but it kind of lifted on me, which was a bummer because it was a pretty cool design. And this one's all right, but I think it's kind of bland, but it might look cool in a collage. This one is just bizarre. Anyway, I used like a postcard stamp on it, and you can see the lettering somewhat, but you really can't tell what it is. And then I used that French insignia, whatever that is. I never can remember what it's called. Anyway, somebody will tell me in the comments. And then the colors I chose looked kind of cool together, but then they just kind of, I don't know, they blurbed together too much. So we are going to try something else. I'm going to use some, first of all, I had this combination and it looks pretty cool. So I have some cardstock here I'm going to use, and I cleaned off my roller because it kept, I think I just had too much paint on my brayer and it kept lifting the paint up. So this time I went and I washed it really good, and I'm going to just try to keep it clean as much as I can for this. Now this one, I'm not going to do the basket yet, the thing yet with the Play-Doh. I want to use my little, I'll show you. Okay. Okay. Just kind of wiping this off because every time my brayer gets too full of paint, it starts to lift my paint, and I don't want that. So here's what we're gonna do. I was doing this earlier and it looked really cute, and it kind of got a little messed up, so I wanted to do it again. Okay. Okay, now okay, and I did some of these big flowers on here and I liked it, and I wanted to make a page with this. And then also, where'd my little, I had a butterfly. Let's use this one, this little guy. He'll be in the little small circles. Oops, dang it. Gotta make sure and press hard enough to get him in there without too hard. Because then I get the lines from the stamp itself. Oh well, it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. So let that dry. Okay, is this a satin? Yep, I figured, because it looks really still kind of shiny. So let that dry a little bit more. Okay guys, I went and paused it and let that dry. Now I'm going to put some yellow on it. This just seemed really pretty earlier when I tried it, but it lifted and I was so bummed because I ended up losing my patterns. So I just wanted to have my brayer clean enough. See, it even lifted right there. Dang it. Doesn't seem to matter for me. I notice other people can do this and it doesn't lift on them. Me, it lifts. Maybe it's the kind of paint I'm using. It could be, huh? I mean, that brayer was clean, so technically it shouldn't have really lifted, I don't think. I just wanted a whole picture of this. I liked it and I thought it was cute, so, you know. Thought it would make a cute little background for a, I don't know, a page in my journal or, oh, there we go. See, it did lift a little bit, dang it. But it's pretty complete for the most part. Isn't that cute? Look at that. It's like a little field of flowers and butterflies. I like that. I like that one. Okay, so let's see. Now let's try this. Our goods here. I don't want to leave. I know I'm supposed to leave, but I'm not going to be using anything that's yellow or green, so I'm going to wipe this down. I just do. I know everybody tells me, don't wipe up the goodie bits. Don't wipe up the goodie bits. I can't help myself. They don't match what I'm going to do. So, all right. How many of you have done Play-Doh? Now that I started seeing videos about it, it's funny. It's like when you decide you want to buy a certain kind of car that you never see on the road, and then once you decide you want to buy it, you see it everywhere. That's kind of how I feel right now. I'm seeing the Play-Doh videos, you know. So I'm like, okay, I guess this was not a new thing. It was just a new thing to me. I'm going to use some, where's my brown? I'm going to use some brown here. Chocolate, or no, I'm going to do burnt umber. Okay. I hate when my brayer gets caught and it stops rolling, and that always annoys me when it does that. And I've washed it, it's clean, it's just these little sides here seem to get caught. I don't know. Okay, now let's try this and see if I can get a good basket weave print on my page. Oh, there you go. It could be a little more distinct, but I think it might look kind of cool when it's all said and done. Yeah, it's not very distinct, is it? Well, we'll use something else and try again. But I think it'll be okay. I mean, it'll look all right. It's not like it's going to look bad. It's just going to give it maybe not quite as baskety as I'd wanted, but and then I'm just going to press this down on the paper, and you really don't have to worry. You can just kind of squeeze that paint. This is your crafting Play-Doh. It just goes right into the Play-Doh and just mixes right in. Okay, now I'm going to use a combination of blue and I think this lighter gold, I think, just to give it some metallic. Okay. So I know this little part right there is not dry, but okay. This is not the easiest. I need to use like a thingy to bring it out, but like a knife, but I'm not. I should, but I'm not, because it doesn't have anything to squeeze, you know, any what you call it, but it's okay. I wonder if my smaller one will roll better. definitely rolling better than the big one was. All right, let's see here. I'll use this thicker piece. This is a really thick cardstock I have. I bought it and it's nice, but it doesn't even go through my printer. It's so thick, so it's just sitting there. So I thought, well, I could use it and then cut these down into cards if it works, you know, if I get a good print. It's a really, really thick cardstock. Yeah, that was way too much blue. That's kind of cool looking though. So we're gonna pause and let this dry. Okay guys, let's see how this pulls. Oh, well, we've got some basket weave brown here mixed in with a little gold and some blue. It actually looks kind of cool. A little weird and a little cool. So with Play-Doh, I love it. Okay, moving on. Let's see. We gotta wipe this up. I have a tendency to drip my paints because if it's too thin and I put too much, it goes down here and yeah, get a mess. Looks like I'm up there too. Okay, I'm gonna leave my bits on the plate. I just wiped up around the edge because I've got a mess. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do now? Let's mash this thing out again. Okay, so you don't need to worry with this. You know, you can do it any way you want. I was doing it with my hand, and then I saw that other lady doing it with a bottle like this, like a paint bottle. If you've got like a rolling pin that you use for crafting or something, you could use that just to smash it out. And okay, now let's see, what was the other thing? Okay, I had this water bottle and it's got, see, the diamond. So I'm just gonna roll this on here and see. Let's see. Trying to get like a good print of it without getting water all over me. It's not doing it quite as distinct as I'd hoped because these are pretty sharp points, but I guess it's good enough. There. Okay, so we've got kind of a diamond pattern going on here. All right, let's do, I got this, I don't want to use that. Let's do this pink. I gotta really shake this one. It hasn't been used a lot, and I tried to use it earlier and it was really thin, so it's a little better. It's a very thin paint, so it's probably just been sitting in the bottle for way too long. Oh goodness, I'm getting too rambunctious here. It's probably because I've done, this is my second run at this video, so I'm a little anxious. Okay, let's see if we get like a diamond print here. Sort of. Like I said, it's not too distinct. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't think it's really gonna do anything much. So I definitely need, okay, we're just gonna forget that. Okay, I'm gonna grab something else. Let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna try this twine. I don't know why I keep calling it twill. I did that earlier too. Let's see what it does, if it makes decent lines in here. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. It's unrolling. Okay. That was a mess. Now, let's try this again. Let's get this paint is too thin, so I'm just putting more on than I would normally put so that I can get coverage. I didn't get any real print from that last run, so let's try it this way. Oh, that's kind of fun. Hopefully it'll look cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's nice. Let's turn it. One last little bit right there. Okay, there we go. Yep, I kind of like that. Just let that dry for a second. This is a matte, right? Oops, I bumped it. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think I'm going to use a another yellow again with the pink. Or wait, maybe I should do like a rose gold. I wonder if that would look cool. I don't know if that color would look right with rose gold though. That's kind of a... Okay. I'm going to do tissue paper this time. Yeah, I think I'll do the yellow. Just for fun. I could do... I don't know. Should I do... I'm over here debating myself into a corner what colors I want to use. Well, one thing I want to do is a copper with a teal. Let's do the yellow. I'm just going to go for it with the yellow. Okay. All right. I think we're going to get a good pull with this color. I mean, with this twine design on there. All right. Okay. Oh gosh. Trying not to get all those lines in there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid them. Oops, I'm a little short at the top, but that's okay. I have to be really careful. I always rub a little too hard with the tissue paper. Oh, that's going to be fun. Need to, this year I should expand my horizons and start using, you know, more bright colors and stuff in my work at times. You know what I mean? I have a tendency to use very deep colors. So we're going to let that dry. Okay, let's see if we got a pull here. I think we're good. A little bit left on there. Oh, I tore it a little bit. I always tear tissue paper. I have a hard time with tissue paper. I love how it looks when other people do it and then I do it and I'm like, ah, gotta be careful. Oh, this looks cool. I think you'll like this one. This is fun. This will be a cool collage page. Check that out. That's with twine. I'm gonna hold that off of there because it sticks. That's with twine. So that's a fun one. I like that. We'll let that sit over here and dry with all the other lovelies we've created so far. And yes, we're gonna wipe this off because I want to do some music paper, and I'm gonna use turquoise and copper. I love that combination, so they complement one another a lot. All right. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's already 12:30. Cordy will be texting me soon saying, I'm done for the day. I'll let you know when I'm leaving, because he heads back to the shop. He always texts me. We have such a pattern, you guys. He leaves the house every morning, and within about 10 minutes, he calls me and tells me he loves me. And then we hang up. And then he eats his breakfast sandwich that I always have, or his burrito, whatever I've made for him. Oh, I gotta shake this one. And then he waits, and his drive is about 45 minutes to work. So I get that call, and then about 20 or 30 minutes later, I get the second call where we talk for a few minutes about, you know, stuff he's hearing on the news, or, you know, because he listens on the way to work, and he'll tell me stuff he's hearing. And then we hang up again. He gets to the shop and does his sign, you know, he clocks in, and then he gets his water, does all that good stuff, you know, that he does there. And then he heads out, and when he's about to hit the freeway, he will usually call me again and say, I'm getting on the freeway, okay? And so then I know he may call me one more time if he gets to the job too early and he can't start because it's not daylight. But yeah, usually that's the last call for a while, and then I'll get a text. This is, and between the first call and the second call, I always get the daily text where we say I love you and all that good stuff. And then let's see, which ones do I want to use for this? Let's see. I think I'm going to use my I don't know. So yeah, so I'll get that text, and then the third, and then the second call, and then he will text me around about 10 a.m. or so, no, about 8:30 to 9, somewhere in there, and say I love you. And then he texts me again right about before he eats his lunch and says, I'm about to eat my lunch. Thank you for my lunch, honey. I love you. And then I don't hear from him again until he's headed back to the, I rarely hear from him again until he's headed back to the shop. And then he texts me and says, I'm headed back to the shop. I'll let you know when I'm done. Because sometimes he works when he gets to the shop. And so that's our pattern every day. And if I don't text him back after he texts me that first morning text, he will call me or he'll text me, but usually he calls me and says, my honey hasn't responded to our text. That's our tradition. He's so cute. So yeah, that's my honey. He's a sweetie pie. Let's see. Looks like it's not dry yet. Hurry up and dry. I don't want to keep pausing it. It's going to take me forever to finish our video. We're only at 30 minutes, but I've been working on this for over an hour, and I did another hour video before this that I deleted because I didn't like it. So now we're going to use the copper on top of this. I'm wondering, should I use just the copper? Should I use copper and black? Should I use, I don't know. I think I'll do just the copper with the turquoise and see what we get. I do love turquoise and copper together. Let's try that little swirly method there. Let's see. Okay. Let me just wipe this down really quick. It's kind of sticking on me. I just grab a wet wipe and wipe this down, my brayer down a little bit when it's, I'm just trying to do that because when the paint gets so thick on it, it just doesn't want to work right. Okay. All right, let's see what I get. Going to use a piece of sheet music. And if you use a nice firm brush in your kitchen under some warm water, this paint wipes, the acrylic wipes right off of your stamps, okay? Brushes right off. So it's not a big deal. We're going to let this sit for a few more seconds here. This old paper, I can feel it start to kind of rise underneath my hands because it's kind of from the wet. Bubbles up a little bit. Okay, a lot more turquoise than I probably want. I mean, you can see the flowers, but they're definitely not as distinct as I would like. I'm going to try something. I did this one other time and it worked. I don't know if it'll work this time, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to use some of this really, really thin, transparent. Ooh, way too much. Okay. I got to get one of my blades here. Let's pull that out. Being lazy, that's why. Should have just used this in the first place. All right. It won't tone it down a lot, but I was thinking if at least it had like a nice sheer gold over it, it would look better to me to my eyes. We'll see if I'm right. I could be wrong. So next time I use the turquoise, I will probably try to hit it more, get more of the copper on there by making the patterns underneath, or even maybe doing the copper first and then the turquoise as the accent color. Sometimes when I do something like this, it helps. I don't know if it will or not. It might not, but it didn't really do too much. I mean, it's pretty color, but I think it actually, I don't know. I think it actually needs, oh, I've got a gnat over here. I've got, oh, you guys, these gnats drive me crazy. Honestly, I've got traps out and everything, and they're still coming. They're still coming. It's horrible. I hate them. I don't say the word hate lightly. I really do not like them at all. This roller page actually looks kind of cool this time. Mine never turns out to where I go, ooh, I'm going to keep that. But this one I might. It actually doesn't look that bad. We'll see. For like using it for, you know, what do you call it? Collaging or something. I'm trying to think what I can do with this because I'm not liking this at all. I could. Let me see. I liked that pattern with the twine. So I'm wondering, it's all unraveling though. Look at this. It's terrible. It's that kind that's really a firm twine, and I've already cut it down once. And I have a huge bunch of it sitting off to the side over here. Now I have more. So, but I like that design it made. If I could just keep it staying together while I roll it, it might be good. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Okay, hold it there one more time. Okay, now what I was thinking was that there. Okay, I was thinking that I would take the copper on top instead of the turquoise. Just do a layer and then make that design. It'll kind of flush out those flowers. It'll basically make them disappear. But I'm thinking it will tone down that turquoise because it's just way too bright for me. So I should have put the copper on first. I didn't think about it because I usually do the metallic as more of an accent. Okay. Now, let's do that design. Like I said, this'll, I don't know, this might take away too much of the copper still and have too much of that as well. I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, well, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Ugh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna try and put this on top again. I have no idea if this will help at all. Oh yeah, I think it helped. We'll just let it sit there for a minute though. Okay. Let's see what we got. I think it might have helped tone down the turquoise, which is what I wanted. There we go. That's a little better. I'm liking that better. What do you think? With some design on top. That looks better to me. I hope it does to you. I can no longer see the flowers at all, but that's okay because it is what it is. I did tear it just slightly right there, but you know what? I can actually, I do this with stuff when I know it's going to be on the back of something. I'll grab some Scotch tape and just do a little fixie-do for it. And hopefully, you know, it won't matter because I'm going to use this in some type of, make sure it's on the right side. I'm going to use it in something like an envelope, or I'll use it for strips on the side of a page or whatever, so at least that won't tear anymore. Let's go ahead. Let's look at this one that's dry now. Check this out. So that twine, I think, is my favorite that I used today. There's tons of stuff. I mean, whatever you have that has that has a design on it. I didn't use this. We should try it. Let's see. What do we get? It's this. It's like a basket from a letter hold, you know, or pencil holder and stuff for a desk, you know. It's from my office days. I have it from my old job. So let's see what we can get. If I just press this onto here, it should give me a little netting kind of look to it. Could be interesting. Oh, there you go. Look at that. That's pretty tight. Okay, let's get all the way over there. Wait. Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, it got a little smushed right there right now because I did it. You know what? I'm going to try it one more time. Sorry. I'm just going to do it more narrow so that it gets the whole thing without it like grabbing on the edge and stuff, and then I don't have to worry. There. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, that's cool. That looks pretty cool. Can you see it? There. So let's see what it does into some paint. What color? What color? What color? What do I have over here? I've got patina, I've got greens, I've got some white and some black. I think I'll do black as the base and see, because it seems to pull up a lot of what it, you know, a lot of the paint. So I think it'll probably do that again. I'm pretty sure this paint is so thick. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right. Still spreadable, but it just really pours out of there thick. And then some of them are super runny, so I don't know. Okay. I used way too much. Sorry. This is taking forever to get it cleaned up. That's better. I'm starting to be able to see my my gel plate a little bit where I want to kind of have a thinner layer. There we go. All right. Okay, good. There we go. That's much better. Got a little cray-cray there with the paints. All right. Let's just see what we get. Just, you kind of don't know, you know, how it's going to come up. Ooh, nice. Me likey. I like a lot. That's fun. I'll even leave some of the little dark spots. I don't mind that. Oh, this is very cool. Okay, so like if you have any of those mesh pencil holders, this is a cool one to use. Very fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, cool. Get this last. Yeah, that one was good. I like that. That's going to be fun. So what color do we want to put behind that black? Oh gosh, I don't know. I really kind of want to do some rose gold. I just think that might look neat with the black mesh on top of it. Or I could do this awesome green, this metallic green. This is such a cool color. I got paint all over my shirt today. Okay, let's give this a try. Oh, I like this so much. I'm trying not to overuse the paint. I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to the paint. What paper should I use to lay out on this? Oopsie. I'm thinking I might use that really firm card, but I don't know. Oh wow, I like that. Okay. Now, what do I have over here? Okay. I'm gonna have to grab a piece. Shoot, I didn't have enough with me. I mean, I guess I could do tissue paper again, huh? I could. Let's do tissue paper again. We're gonna have to get this on here. I was hoping to try and get some of those lines. The reason I decided to do tissue paper at the last second is because I think I'd like to use this in collaging or in some mixed media, which, as you guys know, I haven't done a lot of lately. I need to stay in practice with that kind of stuff because technically I was really just learning it in the first place. So, it's gonna look tight. Yeah, I said tight. You heard me. I'm still in the 90s. Oh, this is very pretty, actually. I think. Looks pretty. It looks pretty cool, you guys. And then it's got some copper on it because of the copper that was on there from before. Yes, I know. I left my bits. It's got a little turquoise. There we go. Check it out. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? Okay, this is my favorite print with the Play-Doh, was this netted thing. This and the twine today. Yep, that looks amazing. I love it. Seriously, I love it. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's see. I just might have to do another one with that. I did two with the twine. I think I may need to do. I didn't even mix my paint in. I just did it because it's dry on there. Okay, what color do we want to do the second one? See, we did the green and the black. Let's do what do we want to do? Trying to picture in my mind's eye what colors I would like to see together. The purple I wouldn't mind using the rose gold, but I'm not sure what color I want to back it with, or maybe even the rich espresso. I really like that. Yeah, maybe I could try, let's see, let's shape this good. It's that Deco Art. It's very thin and it separates really, really bad. Oops, I always do that. Need to quit doing that. Okay, let's put netting down. I know I did this with a lighter color, the metallic, and it's very almost sheer, but I think I hope it looks cool. I think it will. I'm gonna put, I think behind it I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'll do the purple. And I'm putting it on quick because this stuff dried really fast. It's already dry. I'm hoping they look good together. This is like a pansy purple. At least I didn't go overboard with my paint this time as much, like I have been doing. There. All right. You know what would look good is that green with that purple as well, because green and purple look awesome together. We're going to use one of these cards this time. I don't know, maybe I should still use the tissue, but this cardstock is so thick. And I'll just go ahead and squeeze this together while I'm waiting. Work that paint into the Play-Doh. The paint definitely is making it feel stiffer than it did, but not too much. Not too much. Oh yeah, that's a good print. Check that. I really like the netting. I think that's so much fun. Now it's not as distinct being done in the metallic as it was. Well, it was done in metallic before, but it was the green. I don't know. It's not quite as distinct in this metallic as it was the other, but it still looks really cool. I like it. So let's see what we got here, you guys. We've done so far together today. One we just did, which is already dry, which is nice. And we've got this one. This one looks amazing. That just looks so much fun. And we have this one. Another really fun one for our collaging. And we have this puppy. I like that one. I didn't think I would. I didn't know if I was going to. And then we have this one with the basket weave. And then we have this one with just the flowers. So cute. I just thought it would look cute. You know me, I don't usually do stuff like this, but I thought, why not? It was a fun little experiment. Turned out cute. And that'll be a cute back. That'll be, how many times have I said cute in the last 30 seconds? It'll turn out cool for like cards like this. I'll show you how this cardstock, listen to that. I said feel that. You can't feel it. Of course, you're not here with me. I feel like you are. I wish you were. I wish you all were here with me and I would hug your neck. But, is that still wet? No, it's just a glossy. I guess that one's just kind of a glossier satin paint. So yeah, these can be cut down into, you know, journal cards or tags, belly bands, whatever floats your boat, whatever you decide to use it for. I actually like this one. I think it's pretty tight. It looks like marble, kind of. It's got that marbly look with that white, the ivory or parchment, and then the lighter gold along with the blue and the brown. I like it. Yeah, these guys are just fun, fun, fun. So that is my Play-Doh experiment. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that you are going to give it a try and use some fun things around your house to make these cool designs. And then we can use these, like I said, we can use these for collaging. We can use them for art journaling. These are just awesome pages. I'm sure many of you make stuff like this all the time. I don't do it with tissue paper. This was the best I've ever done with tissue paper. My experience with tissue paper is that it usually tears, and I'm like, oh, I'm really sad. So anyways, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Please hit that, smash that like button. I always want to say hit that smash button. I'm very unprofessional about this whole advertising my YouTube channel thing. But please help me out with the algorithm by hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. And God bless you. I love you and stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.